Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side. And one of the daytime TV shows that we're doing is The Young and the Restless. Before we get into Y&R this week, I just got to let you know I might be speaking a little bit more slowly than usual. I got a new crown put on my tooth today, so I think I'll be fine, but, you know, it's going to take some getting used to, I suppose. Okay, so here's the thing with Young and the Restless. I feel, and I could be mistaken here, I feel like a lot of shit happens on the weekends off camera, right? So, you know, they rescued Abby and Scott from Zack. And first of all, they did it by having Crystal shoot Zack, which was just... So, actually, that was how they started the week off, actually. They started the week off with Zack shot. But, well, actually, no. We didn't see Zack actually shoot. We saw the gun go off in Zack's... We just saw the gun go off. It actually wasn't Zack's gun. It was a gun behind him, shooting him, killing him. And it was Crystal who shot it. Now, that was fierce. I'm not going to lie. That was some good storytelling because I did not see that one coming. And, you know, I've got to give the show credit. They do have a lot of those I didn't see that one coming moments a lot lately. So, they're doing a good job with that for sure. However, you take the good, you take the bad. You take them both and there you have the facts of life. The thing is that with that story... Now Crystal is off the show. She's ran away, like, for good. And Tessa's just got to be okay with never seeing her sister again. I don't even think she would be charged with murder because, I don't know, she was a prostitute in a sex ring that Zack Stinnett was in charge of. I mean, and he was holding a gun on Abby and Scott. I mean, really, who... I mean, I don't think Paul would charge her with anything. So the fact that she's running, I mean, I wish they would have had a better way to explain her absence, you know, or hopefully they'll bring her back soon, because I like Crystal. I like the actress that plays her. I enjoy the character. I think she's been a very good catalyst on the show for interesting things that have happened. Like killing Zack. Or when she got on stage at the Newman party and told everyone that, oh, I was in a sex ring and Zack funded it and it was being put on by Newman Enterprises. I mean, that was... but that was one of those jaw-dropping moments like, oh my God, did she just do that on a party in front of everyone on stage? Oh, it was great. It was great, though. And on the Thanksgiving episode, which was last Wednesday, Nikki had a scene with Tessa. First of all, it was nice to see Tessa interact with both Reed and Nikki, because they're the reason why we see Tessa. You know, Nikki found Tessa and had her give Reed lessons in guitar. So it's nice to see both of them, you know, interacting, because... You know, and Nikki was like, why didn't you tell me about your sister? I would have helped you. And Tess was just like, I couldn't. She's like, it's not that I didn't trust you. I couldn't. Okay. All right. So, and then there's our good old friend, Hillary Curtis. She had on the Hillary Hour, she exposed Jordan. And, of course, she also exposed Chelsea by being one of Jordan's accomplices. And that was unfortunate. So, because everyone that was watching her... Actually, it was a live stream. I don't think it was even on television. I think it might have been a live stream. But anyways, everyone that's watching saw the picture that this woman called into the show. And she was talking about how Jordan did her wrong and stood her up on her wedding day because his wife came to... claim him and said that she was married to him, blah, blah, blah. And they showed a picture from the wedding day, and they showed Jordan in his tux, and they showed Chelsea as his wife. So obviously they were doing the con together. But, in terms of the blowback from that, there hasn't really been any. We haven't, or at least we haven't seen any numbers drop. We haven't seen any distributors not want to distribute Chelsea 2.0 because of her shady past. I mean, she hasn't kept it a secret either. It's always, she knows she came to town as a con artist and she tells people all about it. Now, unfortunately, right before that interview aired, Nick just found out that they're not going to pay him a goddamn dime for his club burning down because they think he did it. So they're not going to pay. And then he finds out that his girlfriend... Now, again, it wasn't a secret, but it caused a little bit of tension between the two of them, but that got worked out. In fact, at the end of Wednesday's episode, Billy was saying how he's going to take everyone to New Orleans. And Ravi said he couldn't go because Ashley was going to be at work the next day. And Hillary said she couldn't go because she's got a daily show. So there were 6 people at Thanksgiving dinner at the GC Athletic Club, and it was Billy, Phyllis, but they didn't initially start out. Billy was initially at the Abbott dinner, and I'll get to that in a second. And then he showed up, and then so it was Billy, Phyllis, Hillary, Ravi, and then Chelsea and Nick. Chelsea and Nick said, we don't have child care. So next thing you know, they find out that their child care can stay for the whole weekend as long as they pay her a lot of money. So they're all going to New Orleans. Now, hope that'll be this week. Now, hopefully, we'll actually get to see them actually in New Orleans. I love New Orleans. I really do. New Orleans is a fucking great city. It is fantastic. I love it. I hope that they do that, because if they do a lot of in-studio shoots, I'll be a little bit disappointed, I'm not going to lie. So, one thing that's interesting, I guess I'll talk about this during Young and the Restless, is that both Young and the Restless, and especially Bold and Beautiful, they've got huge followings overseas. But General Hospital doesn't. Days of Our Lives, I believe, they have a following in Australia. But that's, which is weird, is that Sony runs both Young and the Restless and Days of Our Lives, and Bold and Beautiful. So it just makes me wonder, what is going on? Why is one show, I don't know. This is where all of my international viewers will chime in and say, oh, well, that's because Bold and Beautiful is the best, or something like that, right? So let's get to the Abbott Thanksgiving. So the Abbott Thanksgiving was all of the Abbotts. It was Ashley, Jack, Abby, Billy, Tracy, and Dina. You know I fucking love Dina. And I'm not gonna lie, I do fucking love Dina. She's hilarious. She is a laugh riot. So, at this dinner, Ashley and Jack told them that Dina has Alzheimer's. Again, that is something I guess that was happened over the weekend. That were like, oh, okay, I guess they figured that one out. And she told them, now this is where it kind of doesn't make it makes sense, but the storytelling is a little bit sloppy. And she said she found out a year ago, and that Graham took her to be checked up, and, Graham is the one, who was with her when she found out. She knows that she has Alzheimer's. And she actually has a really good attitude about it. She showed up and she was like, whatever, I'm still alive. I still got all my shit together. Now, there were little things here and there, like she either called Abby Ashley, or she was talking to Ashley but looking at Abby. I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt there, right? Or maybe she was even talking to Tracy, because Tracy was standing right behind Abby, and she was like, can you tell your brother to stop watching me like a hawk? Well, Nick Newman wasn't there, so it wasn't any of Abby's brothers, and Adam's dead, or at least they all think he's dead, so it had to have either been Tracy or Ashley, so it could have been either of those. But, those type of things, Jack's like, I'm leaving Jabot. I'm taking a leave of absence from Jabot. Now, on one hand, you think, okay, well, that's pretty good for Ashley because now she's finally going to get that CEO position that she needs. On the other hand, you're like, but you know what? Anything that brings Dina on screen, I love. I love Dina. I love everything about her. I hope they keep her on the show. I think she's fantastic. And so Ravi ended up showing up, and Ashley shooed him away. Ashley was like, I didn't mean to tell you that you were invited. It wasn't an invitation. I'm so sorry, but this is kind of just a family thing. And like, and even Dina was pissed. She's like, really, you don't know, good sense if it hit you on the head. So unfortunately, that happened. But because Ravi was apparently going to tell Ashley at dinner that he had genuine feelings for her, and of course he couldn't now. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, it was great that it was, even though it was a short week, it was still a good week. Although I really wish that for they aired a repeat on Thanksgiving, but it was only from like 2 years ago, or even last year. It wasn't from that long ago, and I'm thinking, I think it was Christmas last year is when they played the Eve Howard episode of Nikki and Victor's first wedding. That was fierce. That was a nice blast from the past. This, not so much a blast from a not-so-distant past. I'm just saying. Okay. Thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to spend 12 minutes with me. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Angel Benton. You can hashtag YR to talk Young and the Restless, or you can also hashtag GH to talk General Hospital, which I'll probably be doing that tomorrow morning. And you can hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel to get my YouTube videos sent to your email inbox every single day. Thank you so much for logging on today. Have a wonderful night. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.